This video is brought to you by Harpic. This Black Friday, look forward to great deals and offers with Harpic on Jumia. Enjoy up to 40% across the entire Harpic range, as well as a special 50% off on all their 1 liter Power Plus lavender. Click the link in the description to purchase. Harpic kills 99% of germs.
Hi guys, welcome to our channel. Hi guys, so we've been getting a few requests for an IssaMotherHood episode, so that's what we're doing here today. We are here to discuss the one difference that we have between ourselves when it comes to our mothering right now, which is this lady over here is a mother to twins. I'm a mother to a singleton and another one on the way. So basically what we are discussing here today is the difference between mothering a pair of twins versus my mothering experience with my singleton. And I've specified mothering a pair of twins because I think it's a bit different from what my experience will be having a 5-year-old and a newborn.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, I think it'll be different because hers was simultaneous, same age, so she was experiencing two individuals at the same age together.
Is experiencing.
Oh, sorry, is experiencing. They're still growing, sorry. Okay, so the way we're going to do this is we'll go from pregnancy and then we're going to now move into right now. Yeah, basically when the kids arrive. All right, Ives. So tell me about morning sickness. How was your morning sickness?
My morning sickness was bad. And by the way, it's not actually that because my morning sickness with twins was bad means everybody is.
Yeah.
Because allegedly there are some who had a very smooth pregnancy.
Wow.
But my morning sickness was absolutely terrible and disastrous, and I could get sick anywhere, moving car, moving anything, walking, talking, singing, breathing.
And when you say you would get sick, as in you would throw up?
Actively throw up. It was quite bad. I could throw up, and I couldn't hold it. I threw up in the car. Also,
are you serious?
Yeah, of course. I even know of a mom. She spoke to me in my comments and said her morning sickness was so bad with her twins that her lips now are completely discolored from that experience. Because I think she used to throw up. Yeah. It's even a condition. Even the princess, one of these princesses, whatever, in the monarchy.
Middleton, Kate Middleton.
That one.
Okay.
There's a condition where when your morning sickness is really bad.
Yes, and it lasts throughout your pregnancy. I think it has a name.
Yeah.
It's
very sad. It's different with people. How was yours?
I didn't throw up
at all.
I didn't throw up. I just had this intense feeling of nausea. Very uncomfortable. So I was very uncomfortable. Both my pregnancies actually have been very uncomfortable throughout my first trimester. It's just the sensation of feeling like throwing up, but nothing ever comes out. Even this one, I have not thrown up even once. Even my first pregnancy did not throw up even once, but just very nauseous. Even once. But there's certain smells that just see what I'm doing to my face. That's how I felt. Onions. All through onions. For me it was onions and garlic. When they're together in a pan, I needed to be outside of the house. Another thing that shocked me when it comes to your pregnancy versus mine is our driving experiences. I know many times, I think even in this pregnancy, I think you've asked me, are you driving? Or you seem very worried about us going on bumps and whatever. When did you stop driving? Or did you stop driving during your pregnancy?
Yeah, of course. It was too long. Babe, remember my belly was long.
Her belly was so long. Can I find that picture? That one picture that I have.
I
have it.
I have it. We'll put it here.
My God.
It was extremely long. So I think I stopped driving. I didn't drive the whole last
your last trimester?
Or rather 2 months to go. I don't think I drove a car.
Because
I was too uncomfortable.
Because you have to move two behind. And remember, we are short people. We are short people.
Those people don't drive like this anyway. So I couldn't. It was just uncomfortable. Like I couldn't do it. So,
I'm still driving. And I'm 9 months pregnant.
Oh my God, you're still driving?
Yeah, I'm still driving.
Okay, that's interesting. You still wear heels?
I can still wear heels for short periods. And she's always so shocked. Even when we go on a bump, I know you're always like, oh, I'm so sorry. It's not that uncomfortable for me.
Interesting.
Yeah.
No, I didn't have that. But I guess it's because also, factually speaking, I read an article that says that a twin bump is averagely around 20% bigger than a regular bump. Around 20% bigger.
I feel like that's such a big percentage because as it is, I feel like my body has stretched to its stretching limits.
It is. Do you know how much you weigh now? But the Shikie is due in 3 days.
Yeah.
Actually,
last shoot.
By the time you see this episode, this beautiful baby would have already been here.
Yes, there should be a baby with us.
So how much do you weigh now?
Right now, I'm at 61 kgs.
Wow.
And I started at 50.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm at 61, 62.
70 kg and above.
Wow. And we started at our skinniest for our first ones. You were like 45 or something. I think you said you were like, was that me? No, but even you.
Even me. Same.
Even you.
I was pretty skinny.
Because I remember you got pregnant, as does everyone else, when your body had started banging, you were working out. Let me tell you, if your body is starting to shape up really nice, please go on a contraceptive.
Get a pregnancy test.
Get 2 contraceptives.
Oh my days.
Because you're about to get pregnant.
My happy body. My body was looking nice.
She was looking nice.
Then slowly she started saying, Ivy, you're putting on too much weight.
Yeah, then we said that, happy weight.
It's happy weight. It's a happy time in my life.
She was in a nice relationship. Life was good. She was pregnant.
It was pregnancy.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay. We already discussed size of the belly. Something else that Ives has told me is that a number of times she was asked if her pregnancy is natural.
Yeah.
I've never experienced that. No one has ever asked me such a thing in my life.
Yeah, I was shocked.
Wow.
I was shocked that people are that bold, first and foremost.
Yeah.
Most of the time it was at the doctors or whatever, but total strangers who could tell that maybe the bump is very big.
Yeah.
Were like, are you carrying twins? Like, yeah. Are they natural?
Wow.
And the insight drawn from that data was that IVF is popular.
It is, and I feel like I didn't know this a few years ago.
Me neither.
I've just known this very recently.
Yeah.
I really had no idea.
Yeah.
I think just until I knew somebody who has actually gone through the process, that's when I was like, oh, even young people do it.
Yeah.
I didn't know young people do it.
Yeah.
Like, I thought it was reserved for the much older people who've been trying. But it's quite popular.
Yeah, but don't ask, imagine.
It's
really none of your fucking business, and you can trigger people. Like, I don't think I'd advise you not to ask people whether their children are natural or not.
You don't know their journey. You really don't know their
I
journey.
didn't like that question at all.
Yeah, it's not cool.
Yeah.
So, like I mentioned earlier, I'm 9 months pregnant.
You're 10 months fucking pregnant. Like, this baby's like, if you sneeze too hard.
Hey, let me tell you, I'm really trying not to breathe too hard. You don't even.
Ameshuka.
I'm feeling ameshuka.
Okay. Wow.
This child is deep in my pelvis.
Yeah.
So, you gave birth at 36 weeks.
37 weeks, 2 days.
Hey.
Yeah.
Wow.
Full term.
Let me tell you, for a twin pregnancy, and this small woman, I was shocked. I was actually shocked. I think my first pregnancy, I gave birth just about 40 weeks. I think I was just 2 days shy of 40 weeks. This time I meant to have my baby just after my 38, when I've just clocked 38 weeks. Okay. Yeah. So yours, I don't think, is a situation that happens very often.
No, with twins. With multiple pregnancies, twin or more or whichever.
Yeah.
Your chances of having preterm is a bit higher.
Okay.
Less space, just sometimes complications. For example, twins that are sharing a placenta. You know, mine were, oh God, what do we call it? Die. Mine had separate everything.
Okay.
Which means I had one of the safest multiple pregnancies, actually.
Okay.
They're still risky, but the fact that they had separate placentas, separate everything.
No one is taking too much of someone else's stuff.
Whereas some twins that are sharing everything, that's a very, very risky pregnancy. Most of those ones usually don't go to full term, and if they do, congratulations to you, mama. So that's the difference between singleton pregnancy and a multiple pregnancy. And it was only when I had twins that I realized that carrying one child is called a singleton pregnancy. I didn't know those terms.
Let me tell you, I think I learned that from you, actually. Because I was like, singleton, I even thought it was just a word that you coined for yourself. No. I didn't know it's actually called that.
Yeah, it's actually called singletons and multiples.
Wow. Yeah. So chances of getting to the end are a bit lower with, they're lower with Akina Ives.
Yeah, as towards the end a bit, we said, nilifunga duka.
Hey,
I was not going to cause preterm labor because of fun times and sex. No.
It's really not a must.
At the point I was like, fuck this shit, we're not doing it. These babies are not
They're not coming out.
Because I knew my budget and I was not going to stay in that hospital for more than 4 days.
And then imagine and
when the babies have come early, it's because at you were doing bad manners.
We wanted to touch each other.
It's not that serious.
Let me tell you, that fear that you had, I didn't have it with my first pregnancy. If anything, that's how I went into labor. On purpose.
Oh, you are?
On purpose. I stopped working. Self-induced. Let me tell you, I stopped working a bit early. And I would not recommend it unless you're really tired or there's a reason why you would stop.
I mean,
because
2 days shy of 40 weeks.
I was pretty tired. But what it did is it gave me so much time to just want this child out.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I used to spend my days Googling ways to induce labor. All these things of pineapple juice and drinking what. I'm telling you, I tried all of them. I danced. I used to go on my on my hands and knees actually so that the baby sits nicely. I had time and I was by myself in a house.
Your first pregnancy was interesting.
It was quite interesting.
Also has been easier.
Yeah,
you have
this
more
one.
You guys, you're doing
at
better.
Least, yeah. We thank God. But with this one I understand that fear. Even me, duka lazima ifungwe. This baby is staying in until that date, and it's things like what Ives is mentioning, costs as well.
Yeah.
Because both of us are CS moms.
Yeah.
Even for this one, I plan on doing an elective CS.
Yeah.
My first one was an emergency CS, which is just expensive.
Yeah.
So I'm not trying to mess this situation up. Yeah. Trying to keep the baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in fact, that's another difference with twins.
Yeah.
Your chances of doing having a CS are higher.
Oh yes, yes.
Breach, I don't know what. Although I thought I wanted to, to push.
You wanted to push?
Yeah. If they were sitting normally, I think I'd have pushed, but
okay. But both of them breach or one?
Yeah.
Both.
Remember they had drawn at number 7.
Oh.
So they had sat. There was one here.
I know one was
and
up
one
this
here.
way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whew, okay.
Yeah. So things to consider.
Yeah. And then, which even brings us to our last point on pregnancy.
Yeah.
Your team must have been bigger for delivery. Your delivery must have been more expensive. Yeah. I don't know. Would you remember? Do you know if your babies were received by 2 different people or they were just?
I wouldn't remember.
You wouldn't know.
Leroy is one who'd be able to do that because I was lying down and.
Yeah, and you had this, and you have the screen. Yeah. The screen up.
I don't remember much. I don't remember them being given to me. There's a photo in that labor ward room of me holding both children. I can't remember. I think
I know that photo.
Yeah.
I think you sent us that picture.
Yeah, I can't remember.
You don't remember that?
But what I do know is I had a team of 11 people. So 5 people per child and then the main doctor. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Okay.
There was 11 people.
Yeah. I don't remember how many people were in theater for me. Because even me, I was all over the place.
Yeah.
First, I thought my anesthesia hadn't checked in.
Yeah.
I don't know if you could feel. I was feeling, this is what I was feeling like this.
What is that?
Like I could feel like somebody is
yes.
I was so scared.
Yes, there was no pain.
There's no pain, but you can feel like someone is tingizing you. Yes. I don't know what that feeling is.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Let me tell you, I was panicking. I wanted to say, I don't think it has kicked in yet, but just before I said it, I saw her being pulled out.
Yeah.
I was like,
they're pulled out like some
like
these people. It's not romantic.
No,
movies
it's not cute. It's
think,
not cute.
And then a clean, big baby, eyes wide open, is given, presented.
No.
I mean, I was shocked.
They
and
really
they're
do.
chafu. They come up with sticky things.
Yeah, with
I
gunk
was
on
born
it.
at 42 weeks. My mom said that fluid had dried up on me. I came out looking like cracks.
Oh my
I
God.
was born at 42 weeks. There's cocaine in there. So movies.
Oh yeah, because I remember at my last visit being told that the liquid goes ishaing.
Yeah.
Because there's no space. There's no space for my amniotic plus a baby, so it goes reducing. So yours was done.
Yeah.
It was done.
So yeah, what was that point?
Oh gosh, we were on the teams. We were saying the team's big.
So yeah, the team is big.
The team is bigger.
And full disclosure, do you know how much you paid for your first pregnancy?
For my first
your
one.
hospital bill?
I think it was in the range of, I don't remember the exact amount, but it was in the range of between 300 and 350.
Yeah.
But I should mention that I was in hospital for a week.
Yeah.
Because my baby got sick on day 2.
Yeah.
Because another thing, which I am now thankful for the corona situation, too many people came to visit. I was so out of it, I can't even tell you who came to, like I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't remember. So it was, 300 to 350. I don't think it went past 350.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
How about you?
I think mine was around 450.
Wow. Okay.
And that's when I learned that children are paid for per bed. Per day.
Shit. Yes.
Yeah.
Your bill was literally double because everything you pay for, and a hospital, by the way, never feel like they've given you anything. You've paid for every single thing. Every single
A hospital is a hotel for sick people.
It is.
Basically.
It actually
you pay for
is.
everything, which is why there's executive rooms and whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So never feel like, my experience was so nice because they gave me this, they gave me that. You've paid for all of it. It's your money. Yeah. What?
But I also had a private room.
Oh yes, and I was in the normal ward.
Yeah.
So that's another thing. Yeah. So you do times 2 and then plus a private room.
Yeah. Cost of labor in Kenya is very higher.
It is. Giving birth in a private hospital.
Expensive.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. I don't think you can. Is it possible to spend, like in a private hospital? I don't think it's possible to spend less than 250. Surely.
Yeah. Let me ask you. Knowing what you know now.
Yeah.
What would you change about your birthing experience? Would you go into a private room now that you're in a ward? Would you? Because I think I would. I don't think I'd make such a big deal maybe about the whole private room thing. And
okay.
It's because I needed the space. I don't know. I don't think I'd make such a big deal. If as long as you go to a good hospital and you have your good doctor.
Yes.
I don't think I'd make such a big deal of those things.
And I'm even happy that you've asked that because in my mind, I knew my next pregnancy, I want to be in a room.
Yeah.
But the reason for that for me was because I was in hospital for so many days and the bed that I was in was not near a window. I think I did not see a window for 6 days. I did not see what outside looks like for 6 days. And please note, the first week of having a child, remember, I called this friend of mine and cried on one day. Like, it was not a very good week. So you can imagine not being exposed to any sunlight, anything. So in my mind, I knew by the next time, if I'm to have another baby, I need to have enough money to be in a private room at the very least, have space. But then now that I'm here, I'm still planning on going back to a ward. But that's also with the hope that I don't have to be there as long. And I'm just trying to be rational about it. All right, so the babies have arrived. Now we are moving to the differences between actually having the babies here. Scheduling.
Yeah.
The difference between scheduling for singleton versus twins.
Yeah.
I can imagine, let me tell you what I really used to wonder about.
Yeah.
I think was around your sleep training.
Yeah.
Because you can't force 2 kids to sleep at the same time.
Nope.
So I really used to wonder, how does it go when, let's say one is asleep, then the other one just wakes up.
Yeah. And I came to learn very early on sleep training, and it's something Kit Kiari says a lot. Hi Kit, sleep training starts during the day.
Okay.
That's when sleep training starts.
Okay.
So when the kids were about, I think 1 month to 2 months old, for 1 whole week, and I keep repeating this because for me it's one of my biggest achievements as a mom. You have many, but for 1 full week, if one baby wants to take a nap, they take a nap for 20 minutes, they are woken up if the other baby is up. They are they're woken up. You don't sleep. You can't sleep for an hour when the other child is not asleep.
Okay.
If one baby is hungry and they want to eat at that point and the other one is not, they wait just a little longer till the other one gets a bit hungrier, then they eat together.
Both of them. Okay.
If one baby is sleepy now, it's night time, and one baby really wants to sleep, the other one is not, whatever, you have to sync. You just have to keep syncing their schedules.
Okay, so you just
and that means
adjust.
just let this baby sleep for 10 minutes, wake them up. It's very painful, it's very hectic, but you wake them up so that they can do things together. Because I was going
for you. Yeah.
I was going fucking crazy. I went nuts, actually.
I think you did.
I think I went crazy. The first few days after the hospital, that lack of sleep, lack of showering. The biggest lie you ever told as a new mom is eat when they are sleeping, shower when they are sleeping. It's a fucking lie. You don't have time. Who's going to make their food? Who's going to there's no time.
And that's the thing. Because even me, that thing of you sleep when the baby is sleeping, but when the baby is sleeping, I need to do other things. I need to pump.
Yeah.
I need to clean bottles.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's so much to be done. Do you know? Even if you're being helped.
Yeah.
Because I mean, both of us were being side-ward, but still, there's things to do.
Yeah.
Even getting in a shower is so difficult in the beginning. I remember Ives calling me once, and man, you broke my heart. And you told me, I think you had watched the sunrise twice or something.
Yeah.
I was just like, what the actual fuck?
Yeah.
Wow. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
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 It's not glamorous. There's nothing glamorous about it.
Yeah. Which is why when people ask me, give us twin boys, first I can stab you there and then if you give me that. If you ask me that, I will murder you. I hate that question. And I don't want. So like every times I tell Shikie, I'm so happy you're having a baby, but I just laugh at her a little bit. I tell her,
yeah.
Mine was excess.
Yeah.
It was just too much.
It was quite the experience. Because if I feel like mine was so much.
Yeah.
Yours was double twice. It was a lot. Yeah. Okay, so scheduling, you basically you keep adjusting to the one who hasn't yet figured where the first one wants to be at that time.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And some things also you also just don't you don't sync. For example, potty training. Something we've been doing. You don't sync it. They are very different.
At their time.
Not at their time.
Okay.
For a very long time when they were younger, they would poop pee at the same time.
Okay.
And sometimes even it happens up to now.
Okay.
From good syncing.
Okay.
But right now with separate potty training, it's very different. That one you don't sync. That one it's separate treatment per separate child.
Scheduling, I don't think there's much for me to say, really. It's the one thing that I learned actually earlier this week is I was told when it comes to scheduling as a parent, the schedule should work for you.
Yeah.
You should not work for your schedule. Okay, so you don't set a schedule and then you're the one who is struggling to stick to the schedule. The schedule should work for you. It starts with you.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
that's a good one. Good lesson.
Yeah,
what may take away.
That's a good takeaway. Our next point is double trouble. Yep. Every time I call Ives, there are so many times I ask, "Oh, what's happening?" And she's like, "Nothing. It's just." This is how it sounds.
This is how it is with two children. There's so much noise.
There's always so much noise.
They're just constantly playing together. They're just always there screaming and yelling. And also it doesn't, I mean, the fact that their mom is loud. Yeah. I'm loud as well. Yes. So I teach them to also be loud and expressive that way. Yeah. So it's just, Yeah, and there's also always leave your sister. Stop referring your sister. What are you doing to your sister? I love it. There's a lot of fighting. Yeah. And there's a lot of mimicry. When one learns a new word or a new naughty action, she teaches the other. Okay. And then they cause trouble together. If one starts doing something naughty like painting on the wall or drawing on the wall and they're not caught, the other one goes and joins in, and then they do the stuff together, and then they're caught together. Wow. But there's also a beautiful camaraderie in that when one is in trouble, the other will defend the other one.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that is
if you're like, no, don't do that, I'll chapa you. Like, no, don't chapa her. like there's a lot of this camaraderie and they defend each other as well. But there's also snitching, and I'm teaching them snitches land in ditches.
Don't snitch on
you don't snitch on your twin sister. You guys are supposed to defend each other. So that's the difference. Double trouble, double the noise, but also a beautiful camaraderie.
Oh, that sounds so nice.
Yeah.
My only experience with that kind of what you've talked about with the mimicry and let's say maybe a bit of double trouble is now for Shazi and her friends. Yeah. Like Shazi had this bestie that they would spend lots of time together, and there's times when the drawing on the wall has happened and you hear it. Such things mainly used to happen when they're together. Yeah. When there's another child, I guess they gas each other up.
Yeah, they do.
By herself, she's very organized. Yeah. She would not do such things.
Yeah. Yeah, even when we're in primary school. So you go and ask your mom for permission for a sleepover when your friend is
he's over here.
Like,
or when you go late. Or when you go late, you go with your friend.
When you're taking shots in the club, it's more, it's, you know, when you're cheering your favorite team.
Yes.
You want a crowd there.
You want someone there.
Human, whatever.
Oh,
but what I'm seeing also about that is I need to be very careful about codependency. Okay. And it's something I've been taught by twins and also twin parents. Okay. And I can see, so the biggest eye-opener on codependency was I was privileged enough to attend an online class with them, and I realized sometimes when the teacher asks a question, when one girl answers, the other answers very soon after. So you're not very sure if they've answered because they know the answer or because they are copying the child.
Oh, she's had her sister.
Her sister.
Okay.
So that codependency in school and also in relationships, because sometimes when we interact with other children, I see the two of them going into their own cloud, because into their own bubble, because they're so used to being alone and together, and they already know how they pigana, how they talk to each other, how they
they know how to be with each other.
Okay. So that socializing thing, I need to be very careful to make sure that they're not codependent. And one of the things is separate them in school, like not necessarily take them to separate schools, but separate classes is good. Let them have separate activities as well, because clearly one girl of mine likes to dance, the other likes to sing. One is a visual learner, one is a dual learner. Like, just separate them early on.
Let them thrive as individuals. Okay, okay. I think that's a section. Sorry.
No, which I think now that this sweet baby is coming, Shazi already has her individuality set.
She does.
This little person is here is not about to change how Shazi dresses, how Shazi views life, how Shazi interacts with other children.
Yes. Okay, I think that's the one area that our experiences are also very different. Yeah. Because for me, I've had to let Shazi really socialize, because there's no one for her to play. It's either we let her socialize or we be her best friends. Yeah. And we've experienced that. We recently moved house, and it's tiring. It's tiring being your child's best friend. You can't get anything done. So we really encourage her socializing out there and whatnot. But even then, like, I think some of the little things that you're mentioning, I see them with her and a friend, like the one friend that she latched onto the most. You can see that kind of like if her friend comes and she's in a dress, Shazi will go and wear a dress, or vice versa. They do things like that. I think kids do things like that. But I guess where the benefit of them being in or allowing them to live separate lives is today they might be latching onto, it'll be me and you, tomorrow it'll be you and someone else. So they get to they learn from different places. I don't know. Yeah, but I like that idea of letting them be individuals. Taking them on individual dates. Yes,
really important.
Yeah, which actually takes us to our next point. How do you split your attention?
Dude, man, I don't know. I think it's actually just now become an instinct. Yeah, it's become a natural instinct. But what the biggest lesson I've come to learn from this is not say in your day I must give an hour to one child and an hour to the other child. It's that in the moment that child seeks your attention, give it to them fully. And I learned this because there was a time when a child would seek my attention and I'm sitting there, but I'm constantly wondering where the other one is and what the other one is doing.
So you're not focusing on the one in front of you.
The one in front of me. But nowadays, if the other one, I know the other one is safe. Yeah. Imagine,
it's okay.
Within that moment, if the child says, "Mommy, can you sing with me?" You go and you sing your heart out with that child within that moment.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
But I like the flowing, going with the flow, because also kids, you don't know, you might schedule in a certain hour, and maybe that's the hour she wants to play with her sister.
Exactly.
Or she wants to watch cartoons.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
Yeah, there's really
this
no
never
need.
works out.
Yeah. I can also mention something else I have learned. I learned earlier this week when it comes to splitting attention. This would be helpful for people who are about to have probably a new baby or have a new baby in their home and have an older child. Is I was told to remember that the older child is the one who has been there. So, for example, you need to feed the new baby. Feed the new baby, pass the new baby off to someone else, and move on to the one who knows they really need your attention. Which I felt was such a good learning, because with my first baby, I was constantly with the baby. Unless someone asked to hold the baby, or you need to shower, or you need to do this. So just... this child will not remember this. So, of course, you do your bonding and whatever. I don't mean don't spend any time with the newborn. But remember, this other kid is the one that needs your attention, that you will have conversations with.
They're going also them. Their mental is changing, because they are going through something different.
Exactly.
They're used to being alone. Now suddenly someone else gets mommy's attention. They used to be the only child. Now there's a last born. When people come to the house, there's gifts going to only one child. There's so much attention on one child. Wash your hands. You know,
all the new things in the home. Yes,
crying at night might affect Shaz.
By the way, that's something that I'm really wondering about.
She may be like, what the flip is all this noise?
Yes.
Interesting. This is on mom. Can we learn from her?
Yes. I'll share.
Motherhood.
Nitamleta. Okay. And I think lastly, actually, is something else that's been different in our journeys is the number of caregivers that our kids have had. Yeah. I've always had one nanny. Even up until now, I have one nanny. How about you?
I've always had two nannies. In the beginning, I had two nannies that were sleeping in.
Wow.
Both of them
two
were sleeping
live-ins.
in. Okay. 2 live-ins. And the reason for this is because I was still a working mom.
Yes.
They would still wake up at night. So I'd need help at night. So one nanny would help me at night. And then during the day, the other nanny takes over while that other nanny sleeps to make up for that time. So I've always had two live-ins. But recently, because they're older now, we're about to start school, I have one live-in and one who comes twice a week to help with the cleaning in the house and blah, blah, blah.
I'm so happy that you've gotten to that point. Because... 2
live-ins is stress.
Full. Oof.
Fuck.
Do you want to tell guys one or two things from your experience?
I don't even think I want to remember.
You don't? I know one of them. One of them I think I can mention is I know she's always had these issues of, one of them is always a snitch. One is always snitching on the other one. And then me, I used to feel for you feeding two extra adults.
Who come from shags, and when nannies come from shags, the first thing is they can't believe the food, so all they do is bash.
They can eat.
And then eventually they zoya, oh my god, those first few weeks it was stressful. But and also in terms of caregivers, not necessarily just nannies, but with multiples. Let me tell you, I've met a mom of twins who's a single mom, and I almost stood up and clapped for her in that restaurant when we met. I can't believe it. Because I see the need of two parents. Yes.
Gosh, and the only thing I can say there is me with my one child, I truly appreciated and still appreciate having a partner, a present partner there. So I can imagine how much more it's necessary for you. I know Ives has mentioned to me before that going to clinic, for example, you need to be 2 of you, because and I've taken my child to clinic, and we are 2 parents versus 1 child. So now with 2 kids, I can only imagine, because there's a lot of moving around. How do you do that with both the children? If maybe one child is the one who is doing some tests and the other one is not. Anyway, just value help, whoever it is, whether it's your...
and ask for it, don't worry about it. And help, also help in terms of caregiver, this thing of atakunywa maziwa ya matiti hadi whatever. With twins, a doctor told me you don't even have enough vitamins in your milk for 2 children. So don't worry about supplementing with formula. You should. You don't even have enough. nutrients for 2 separate children.
I was today years old when I learned that. I didn't know that.
After a pediatrician told me that, this was me chopping my money on formula. I'm like, formula, vitamins, woo, yeah. So
Oh my
don't be afraid to. I mean, help is not necessarily hands. Help is formula. Help is that type of stuff.
Yeah. Anything that doesn't harm your child but helps you. Because honestly, if you're doing things that help you as a parent, it helps you be a better parent. You also need to be happy. As much as you're sacrificing all you can for your kids, also remember yourself, because you can't pour from an empty cup.
Perfect conclusion.
And I think that's it.
In case you guys have any differences that you feel we may have missed, or any questions, and one of the main questions I always ask is, how can I increase my chances of getting twins? Okay, I don't know. Talk to your gynecologist and your pediatrician and blah blah blah.
To be great. Before we leave it would also be great to hear. I don't know if there's anyone who has had multiples past twins.
Yes, please.
Is there anyone with triplets, or anyone who knows someone's experience with triplets? I mean, we live among triplets. You know, one of our people is a triplet. But it would be great to hear.
It really would.
Remember
to like this video. If you enjoyed what it is we're discussing today, share widely. Share, leave a comment. Of course, do not forget to subscribe. Road to 100,000 subscribers on YouTube.
It's free.
Thank you so much for being here. It's free. Subscribing is free. Thank you so much for being here. Help me wish Shiko congratulations, because as I said, by the time you guys are watching this video, her baby will be here. So congratulations in advance.
Thank you.
Guys, bye-bye.
Bye.
Over 25, subscribe.